Peace, love, and light soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I am the inner path shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler, and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is bewitched while you wait. Bewitched while you wait. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you've been kicked around, you've been bullied, you've been shamed, all because you carry a special light within your soul, the light of life, or the light of God, or the light of the universe, or the light of Christ, or the light of creation, or the light of source, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me energetically, through the spirit realm, through the comments, or vibrationally. I really appreciate hearing back from you, because you validate my purpose, which is to bring messages of healing, messages of illumination for my soul tribe, for the collective of light, for the planet from the higher realms. It is my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my light, they have first of all shown me that I have this inner light, and they've also shown me just how powerful it can be, and that it must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I'm now able to share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the world. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless. So it doesn't matter when you hear the message, it doesn't matter when it was posted. When you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. Also, the messages are collective, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today, and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe. Help make the video more visible to others so that they too can come across this illuminating and healing message. Also, if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, hit the green heart emoji. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God, or Source, or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 hertz frequency, which is also the frequency of love, the frequency of healing, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of God. So feel free to add as many green hearts to the comments as you're divinely inspired to, and let's get into the message. So today Spirit is saying bewitched while you wait. So this could be a message of caution and awareness, an alert for someone to be self-aware, especially if you're someone that maybe you are in a waiting phase or a waiting period. This could be waiting for something to happen, or waiting for an outcome, waiting for a result, waiting for a project, waiting to begin something. The key word here is wait. I could also be talking to someone that maybe in your normal course of your everyday life, you tend to be waiting in line for something. I could be talking to someone that maybe you have a morning routine, a coffee shop routine. You have to wait in line. This could be for your morning coffee. This could be for your, for your breakfast, whatever it is. I could be talking to someone that has to wait in line for maybe for your transportation. I could be talking to someone that takes the subway. I could be talking to someone that takes the bus, the school bus. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But Spirit is bringing an awareness to witchcraft that takes place while you are waiting. Or I could also be updating to someone. Spirit wants you to be aware of, if you're someone that's in a waiting season on your spiritual journey, Spirit wants you to be aware of the witchcraft, the dark energies, the dark forces that may be lurking in your energetic space while you're waiting. And Spirit is also bringing a message for someone. I could be talking to someone that there could be a dark force that is behind this waiting energy that Spirit is talking about in today's message. So this could be a demonic entity, a demonic principality, demonic strongholds, covert narcissists, psychic vampires, energy vampires, soulless beings that are trying to put you in a wait state instead of you moving forward. So Spirit is coming. If you are that person, if that's you, Spirit is saying don't wait for anyone and don't allow anyone to make you wait. So let's get into the message through tarot and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like to add to this message today. I could also be talking to someone that resonates with the dragon spirit. Today's message could also be an inner dragon activation. For someone, Spirit has selected a tarot deck that has the mascot of a dragon. So you could resonate with the dragon spirit. I could be talking to a dragon warrior. You could also resonate with a red dragon. I could also be talking to someone that is Asian in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So as always, the focus of these messages is you being self-aware, aware of who you are, because Spirit is talking about witchcraft or getting bewitched while you're waiting. And the number one goal of dark force is for you to lose awareness of yourself, lose awareness of your power, lose awareness of who you are, so that they can get away with their illusions, so that they can get their illusions past you. So let's get into tarot and let's see what Spirit wants you to know about yourself or about this situation. So Two of Cups is coming through, and the number 2 is the number of duality. And since the message today is about bewitched or getting bewitched, I'm definitely talking to someone that's dealing with opposing forces and opposing force, because the number 2 is the number of duality, it's the number of opposites, it's the number of polarity. So I'm talking to someone that's dealing with an opposing force, someone that has a vibration that is directly opposite to yours. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled "They Will Always Be Opposite." So I'm talking to someone that's dealing with an entity that has been in your orbit, on your path, on your journey, or in your life, or even past lives. I could be talking to someone that is dealing with an ancient curse, and ancient curses do show up personified chosen ones. So that means in this lifetime, if it's a personified ancient curse, it's not going to look like the 1500s, it's not going to look like medieval times, it's not going to look like Stone Age, it's going to look contemporary. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to your surroundings while you wait. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with a dark magician that is opposed to your magic, to your fire, and they're coming at you through the heart space. I could be talking to someone that's dealing with heart chakra blocks, heart chakra attacks at this time. Take what resonates, but Spirit wants you to be in this Two of Cups energy, because Two of Cups energy is about unifying the soul, unifying yourself through love, through your heart chakra, unifying yourself through your feelings and your emotions. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with challenges in your emotional space at this time, and Spirit is bringing a message to activate the unified force field, because that's what Two of Cups is also about. It's the unified force field. And when you talk about unification within your own soul, you're talking about balancing the polarities within your soul, the opposites. For example, the dark versus the light in your soul. Every soul has the polarity of dark and light, masculine and feminine energies as well, for example. So usually when demonic forces, dark forces attack you, they will also be trying to cause an imbalance in those polarities within your own soul, because they actually use illusions to kickstart their curses, hexes, and spells within you, to make it feel like it's coming from within you. So that's why Spirit is also bringing attention to the heart chakra for someone at this time. You could be a life path number 2, you could be born the 2nd of a month, you could be born in February, you could be born February the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could also resonate with Hermes Trismegistus. I will be talking to someone that is working with the Hermes Trismegistus on this journey, or this could be an initiation for someone to work with Hermes Trismegistus. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So strength is coming through. Definitely I'm talking to someone that is in a spiritual battle, and in this particular tarot deck, the strength card is represented by a dragon. So here's confirmation. I said it earlier, this could be a dragon activation for someone, and here's the confirmation. So someone's dragon strength is being activated or amplified or boosted through this message today. You could be a life path number 8, you could be born the 8th of a month, you could be born in August, you could be born August the 8th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you're being given the strength, and strength is take it very broadly, chosen ones. So it's not only physical strength, but it's also spiritual strength. So this is strength that you can call on, in whatever area you need strength in, whether it's a spiritual strength or physical strength, for you to, especially if you're dealing with an ancient curse. Dragon energy is also like, ancient energy. I'm also getting oriental energy. So if you're dealing with an ancient curse, you definitely want to tap into spiritual strength. So that is what is being activated for you at this time. So 7 of Wands is coming through to confirm that it is a spiritual battle. 7 is the number of God, so that makes it a spiritual battle. Spirit already mentioned negative fire earlier, and here it is. Someone is directing negative fire towards you, opposing you with their negative fire, but they're actually doing it through the heart space, through the cup space. They're trying to cause you imbalance with this spiritual warfare, this fire attack that they're sending you. So I'm definitely talking to someone that's dealing with a dark wizard. I'm talking to someone that's dealing with a dark magician, a dark warlock, a dark witch. This could also be a group, a coven, a cult that you're dealing with, because you can see there's multiple wands of fire in the air here. So I'm talking to someone, I'm also talking to someone that's dealing with a group dynamic that is throwing negative fire at you. But Spirit wants you to stay in your 7 of Wands, because as a light bearer, as a carrier of light, your fire, your wands are more powerful. Light destroys darkness. I'm also talking to someone that is multi-talented, someone that possesses multiple gifts, multiple wands. I'm talking to someone that is very magical. That's who you are. Your wands is your fire, it's your passion, it's your magic, it's your creativity. I could also be talking to someone that is also dealing with negative fire attacks, maybe while you wait to begin your creativity, because Spirit mentioned that I'm picking up on someone that is waiting for something or to start something, and this is where the witchcraft or the dark, the low vibrational ones are being directed at that waiting period while you're waiting to begin, whether it's your a project, your creativity, whatever it is that you do for creativity. So for someone, Spirit wants you to pay attention also to the incoming attacks while you're waiting to immerse yourself in creativity. You could be a life path number 7. You could be born the 7th of a month. You could be born in July. You could be born July the 7th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could also own a red cloak or a red hoodie, or Spirit could also be alerting you to look out for someone in a red cloak or a red hoodie. But of course, you have to qualify them. Don't judge anyone just because they're in a red hoodie. You of course have to check with the spirit realm, with Most High Mother and Father God, if there's a message for you, connected with the person in the red hoodie that you are seeing. You could also resonate with the Little Red Riding Hood. I could be talking to someone that has read that childhood classic fairy tale, Little Red Riding Hood. I could also be talking to someone that is on an inner child healing journey. And for someone, this message today is from your inner child. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'm definitely talking to someone that is dealing with a big bad wolf character. That's who is bewitching you while you wait. Whatever wait means for you in today's message. Whoever you're thinking about as you hear this message, that's who Spirit is talking about. That's who the big bad wolf is. For someone else, this message is coming from your grandma. I could be talking to someone whose grandma has transitioned into the spirit realm. I could be talking to someone whose grandma is in the spirit realm. And this message or this alert today is coming on from a passed on loved one for someone. And I'm getting a grandma, the spirit. So pay attention also to, intuitive messages as you are creative, because creativity puts you in flow state, and when you're in flow state, you're very connected with the universe, with source, with the angels, with your ancestors, with Most High Mother and Father God, and they communicate with you intuitively through intuitive messages and downloads. So also pay attention to the intuitive messages that you receive as you create, or during your creativity. Spirit is going to give you more tea, more tidbits about today's message. Ace of Swords is also being activated for you so that you can have more mental clarity. And for someone, your Ace of Swords is actually your creativity, because swords is in the air realm, and the air realm is the spirit realm. Wands is also in the spirit realm because fire is the spirit. So for someone, it's like your sword is like, it's like a sword of fire. It is a sword of light. This could be a sword of light activation for someone. I could also be talking to someone that's working with Archangel Michael on this journey. If that's you, this message is for you. This is a sword of light activation or upgrade by Archangel Michael himself for someone. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But I'm definitely talking to someone that is now more and more in your mental clarity and also in your mental sharpness in this Ace of Swords. I'm also talking to an ascended master. I'm also talking to someone that is very intelligent, also very inventive. I'm talking to someone that invents solutions or creates things on the fly. That's why you're being bewitched. So pay attention to these incoming intuitive downloads. Also pay attention to this sort of light activation for yourself. You could be born the first of a month. You could be born January the 1st. You could be born in January. You could be a life path number 1. I'm definitely talking to a champion. So this is who you are. I could also be talking to someone that maybe you are working on a generational curse. I'm talking to a generational curse breaker. This tribe is a tribe of generational curse breakers. I'm talking to someone that is breaking a generational curse, and today's message is bringing you a source or an origin for what you're closing out on, the cycle that you're working on or closing out on at this time. Spirit is saying you were bewitched while you were waiting for something. So even strangers, chosen ones, because right now in this season, we are in a season of planetary transition. We are in a season where Earth is moving from dark to light. Earth is moving from 3D consciousness to 5D consciousness. So what is happening is even strangers, people that you have nothing to do with, if they are low vibrational and you happen to be in the same vicinity, they are attacking chosen ones and light beings. So that's why Spirit wants you to be self-aware at this time. I'm also talking to a magician. This is who you are, but this is also confirmation of what Spirit mentioned earlier, that you are dealing with a dark magician, a dark wizard, someone that doesn't have your best interests at heart. But you yourself are someone that is very clever, very magical. So this magician is competing with you with your brand of magic. I'm also talking to someone like some of this has already come through the Ace of Swords and the Wands energy and the Two of Cups, that you're someone that is very intuitive, you're someone that is very intelligent, very inventive. You create things, you create stuff out of nothing. That's who I'm talking to, and you're the number 1. So here's a repeat of the number 1 energy. So you could be seeing repeating ones. That also means that you are in a new beginning. I'm talking to someone that is on a brand new, fresh, clean slate with your magic, because you're elevating. That's why the Ace of Swords is preceding the Magician card. This tribe also is a tribe of magicians. I could be talking to someone that hails from the Magi tribe, if that's you, or the Magi bloodline. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could also resonate with the 3 wise men if you are familiar, if you resonate with biblical text. But the 3 wise men that went to see the baby Yeshua when he was born, they are actually 3 magicians. That's why 3 is also known as the number of magic. So the number 3 could also be significant to someone. And I'm also talking to an emperor. I'm talking to someone that is royal, not only in this lifetime, but past lives. And royalty is an energy chosen one. So you can be royal in different ways. And dark forces can see this about you. And what has happened in this Piscean age that we're leaving behind as Earth becomes more 5D and into the age of Aquarius, what has happened is that we were blinded or put to sleep about who we really are. So dark forces can usually tell your royal energy by how you dress, even if you're not even rich and well off in this lifetime. But they can tell by the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you move, the way you drive, the way you work, your work ethic. They know that. Because the spiritual royalty, it's not about getting others to do stuff for you. I'm talking to a go-getter. That's what this emperor energy is all about. I'm talking to someone, you're a go-getter, you're a leader, you're someone that is really acquired your power. If you're not there yet in this lifetime, in past lives you have acquired your power, your royalty through hard work, through ascension, through evolution, teaching yourself, learning from your mistakes and doing better next time. That's what incarnations are all about. Each incarnation is about you improving where you went wrong in the past life. So that's who I'm talking to. You could resonate with ancient Egypt. You could resonate with the pharaohs. I could be talking to someone that's working with Horus. I could be talking to someone that's working with Osiris. I could be talking to someone that's working with Ramses. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could also resonate with the Ankh. This could also be an Ankh activation for someone through this message today. And if you're feminine listening, remember every soul has the polarity of masculine, feminine energies. We already went through that earlier. So that means be more authoritative and be more assertive in this season. As Spirit is talking about you being bewitched while you wait. You need to be more authoritative. You need to stand your ground, especially in the spirit realm. You're not being asked to do anything in the physical realm. Remember, these are spiritual messages. You are a spiritual being having a physical existence, and as a spiritual being you are able to spot battles, toxicity, challenges, illness, even in the spirit realm before it hits you in the physical realm. You can actually stop it before it becomes something in your physical reality. So that's what Spirit is talking about in today's message and in every other message. So you could be a life path number 4. You could be born the 4th of the month. You could be born in April. You could be born April the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could also resonate with a Game of Thrones. I could be talking to someone that has watched a Game of Thrones. Death energy is also coming through. So since you're dealing with a dark wizard, they are definitely throwing death energy at you. And as you can see in this message, in this card, there's angel wings that are on fire. So I'm definitely talking to an angel. Spirit already mentioned that you're a bearer of light. You're an incarnated angel, and this dark wizard is trying to burn your wings or singe your wings through that 7 of Wands energy. And what is in that 7 of Wands energy? It's death energy. But as you may already know, in tarot, the death card also represents a transformation. Death is transformation, especially if you're someone that is on the path of spiritual awakening. That means you're never gonna die. I could be talking to someone that is also now activating your resurrection superpower through the message today, because the transition from 3D to 5D consciousness involves a death process, dying to your 3D body, mind, and soul, like to your 3D existence, and resurrecting eventually in your 5D consciousness. But it's a slow process, it's an evolutionary process. It doesn't all happen like in just one fell sweep. For obvious reasons, you have to stay alive, you have to stay functional in that body. You could resonate with Ascension symptoms. I could be talking to someone that is experiencing intense Ascension symptoms at this time. Ascension symptoms are triggered by death attacks from low vibrational entities, from dark forces. But what that does is it sets you on a path of transformation. This is also how you activate your superpowers, because each time that you're hit by death spells, death attacks, most time Mother and Father God have to step in to boost you, to revive you. That's why Archangel Michael is coming through with the sword of light for someone through this message. So don't be afraid. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled "Do Not Be Afraid," or this could be a call for you to watch it. There's a reason why Spirit is linking it up to today's message. I could also be talking to someone that's about to go on a spiritual quest to help you face your fear of death. I could also be talking to someone that has just gone through an NDE, a near-death experience. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could resonate with Santa Muerte. You could also resonate with the Grim Reaper. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. 13 is also the number of magic. You could resonate with the number 13. But Spirit already mentioned today that dark magic is being thrown at you or cast upon you. But you yourself are a magical being. You're the magician. I could also be talking to someone that is working with Yeshua on this journey, because Yeshua also is the ultimate magician through his miracles. So I'm also talking to someone whose survival from this near-death experience has been miraculous. Your name could be Milagro. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit is saying you were bewitched while you were waiting, and the origin of that bewitchment or that spell or that attack is from this dark wizard, this dark magician that's in your circle. So this could actually be an ancient curse to always have something disastrous or something negative happen to you while you're waiting. That's very specific. Take it if it resonates. So for someone, it's just a one-off attack, but for someone, it's like a pattern, an ancient curse that is coming to light through this message. So 3 of Pentacles is coming through, and I'm definitely talking to someone that's dealing with a coven, with a secret society, a gang, but they're gathering, they're having a cauldron about you, they're brewing trouble for you, Spirit is saying. But the message is like the energies that are in this message today, because 3 is a community number, so you're definitely dealing with a group dynamic, and it's really because you carry the light, and as a carrier of light, dark forces need to come at you in groups, in dozens. So that's who you're dealing with. But Spirit is saying they have this gathering, they are stirring up this pot, they're trying to stir up a pot for someone, but Spirit is taking you on a quest. That's why your Ace of Swords is also activated in this message. You're going on a quest to uncover or to, shine the light on this coven or this gathering or this cauldron. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So you could be a life path number 3. You could be born the 3rd of a month. You could be born in March. You could be born March the 3rd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You might resonate with 2's company. 3 is a crowd. So I could be talking to someone that's also dealing with a crowd dynamic. I could be talking to someone that's in the public eye. I could be talking to a celebrity. And you know, when you have that much visibility, it means that it really is more than just a group of three gathering against you. It's a whole crowd, it's a whole collective. So if that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit wants to bring your attention to being bewitched while you're waiting for something. So Page of Cups is also coming through, and this is another emphasis. A page is a bearer of news. Cups is your emotions, your heart space. So this is also another reminder to pay attention to the incoming intuitive messages, especially through your clairsentience, your heart chakra, your emotions, your feelings, because the universe, most time than Father God or Source or your spirit team, they can also communicate with you through your emotions, through your feelings, because your heart chakra is actually the most powerful chakra in your chakra column. It is 5,000 times more powerful than your brain. Your heart itself has a brain of its own. So pay attention to the messages that are coming through your heart chakra, and let's get into the spirits and shadows to see, you know, what's lurking in the darkness and what else spirit wants you to focus on with regards to today's message, Bewitched While You Wait. So if the message is resonating with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add green hearts to the comments. I'm also talking to someone that has gone through a significant death and transformation process, a very radical change. And this is also for someone, this is why you're being attacked, or why these ones are being thrown at you, because of your transformation. You have transformed very drastically. I'm also talking to a karma activator. When this death card shows up, it means you're dying to something. This is also a demonstration of what Spirit mentioned earlier about the ascension from 3D to 5D consciousness, that it's actually a series of death and rebirth processes. It's not just one fell sweep of a major death and then a resurrection for you. It's a slow process because you have to stay functional. But what happens is, each time this death card, especially if you're someone that has been with the tribe for a while, each time this death card shows up, it means you're completing a cycle. You're dying to your old self and you're resurrecting as this new being, as you hear this message and as you get activated. So what happens is, when you're closing those cycles, you're also activating karma for anyone that was involved in that cycle that you're ending, good or bad. So that's why dark forces are attacking light beings, chosen ones, star seeds, light workers at this time, because they really can't handle the karma that they created for themselves. Especially if you're someone that is actually going through multiple cycles at this time, it means each time you're closing out on something, you are actually activating karma all over again for the same entity. That's why for someone, Spirit mentioned that you're dealing with an ancient curse. So the path is also coming through, and I'm talking to someone that is on the path of light. You're going from dark to light, and that's why this entity, I will be talking to someone that's dealing with a covert narcissist, or a group of covert narcissists that just won't let go. They've also followed you on your path. They had no business following you on your path, and now they're trying to get you to turn back to where, to what they're used to, what they're comfortable with. That's why they're attacking you. That's why they're bewitching you while you're waiting, whatever it is that you're waiting for. So stay on your path, I'm hearing. Stay on the path. Grief is coming through. Spirit is confirming what Spirit just mentioned. earlier that they are in grief over the karma that they have created, and this is also more confirmation of death energy. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with demonic possession. I could be talking to someone that is also dealing with an entity that has actually now transitioned, and they have passed on, but their spirit, their soul is lingering around you, because demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, psychic vampires, covert narcissists, they're actually lurking in the spirit realm as they await their judgment by the divine powers. It is a season of judgment on the planet during the planetary transition. So some of them are like in purgatory. I could be updating someone that has watched Toxic Boss in purgatory. Some of them are waiting in purgatory, waiting for their day of judgment. So they are in grief while they are in that holding pattern and waiting for their final judgment. So spring is also coming through. So I could also be talking to someone that is in the northern hemisphere. It is springtime. This could also be an activation of spring energy for someone, because spring energy is very powerful life force energy. Just think in terms of if you are someone that is familiar with with the snowy winters or the very cold northern winters, it takes a lot of power for Most High Mother God, Mother Earth, to bring the planet, that part of the planet, back to life. After being covered in ice, in snow for months, it takes a lot of spring energy. That's why it's also called spring. You could be familiar with the, just like a regular spring or a springboard, but spring implies using something as a platform to bounce off of, to launch you off. So that's what spirit means by spring energy in this message and spring activation. So if you're someone that has been waiting, spirit is saying this spring activation is for you to, to take off, to spring forward. I'm hearing spring forward. Seduction is coming through. Definitely, if you're dealing with a dark magician, they are trying to seduce you, to woo you, to hoover you back onto the wrong path. The spirit already mentioned that earlier. So make sure that you stay alert. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with the Jezebel energy around you, and a Jezebel, someone that embodies or carries the Jezebel spirit, the Jezebel demon. I could be talking to someone that is dealing with a Jezebel demon. That's who spirit is talking about. Whoever you're thinking about as you hear this message today, spirit is saying they are a Jezebel demon. They're trying to seduce you in the mind or through the heart space. They're actually bewitching you and trying to put you in a wait state while they siphon your energy. That's very specific. Take it if it resonates. I could also be talking to someone that is going through a Kundalini awakening, because there's serpent energy here as well. So if you are going through a Kundalini awakening, it is also a very powerful and intense transformation, like the death and rebirth energy. So it's one and the same thing, actually, just different terminology. So I could be updating someone that has watched a video in the channel library titled Kundalini Rising. There's actually 2 of them. Or I could be talking to someone that has watched Embrace Your Inner Serpent, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. Autumn is also coming through, so your name could be Autumn, or your name could mean autumn. But the autumn season or the fall season could also be significant to someone. And for someone, this could have happened in the autumn or last autumn. Take whatever resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Reversal is coming through. So someone is doing reversal magic in your circle. This dark magician is trying to do reversal magic. So what reversal magic is, when the dark forces are using or doing reversal magic, they will be trying to reverse their karma. Spirit already mentioned that they're in grief over their karma. They're trying to reverse the karma that they have created for you. They created this karma for you, but now it's them that is manifesting the devastating effects of that karma as you close out on those toxic cycles. So that's what they're trying to reverse, and of course those reversals are not working because spirit is bringing it to your attention, and spirit wants to take you on a quest to close out on those reversals or those reversal attacks. They really can't reverse karma, chosen ones. It is what it is. Patience is also coming through. So spirit is saying to someone, be patient. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled be patient. I'm also hearing be patient while you wait. Or this could be a call for you to watch the message be patient. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Your name could be patience, or your name could mean patience, or take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Awakening is coming through, and I'm definitely talking to an awakening soul. Because Spirit already mentioned and explained through the death card, the process of awakening, the process of your evolution. This is what is happening. And of course, the dark forces are going to bewitch you. This is actually, common. It's a collective energy, a collective darkness, a collective of darkness working against the collective of light. I could be talking to someone that is currently experiencing throat chakra attacks. That could also be where those ones are directed for someone. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But you are someone that is on the awakening path. You're someone that is awake and aware. I could also be talking to someone that has also just realized that you were bewitched while you were waiting, and today's message is just a confirmation of what you already know, because that's what tarot messages are. Also, it's a confirmation of what you already know in your intuition. I'm definitely talking to a master, a maestro. So whatever this dark magician is trying to do against you, or these dark magicians, it will not work, because you are the maestro. Spirit already explained that through the magician card in tarot, that you are this powerful magician because you carry light, and your light is way more powerful. So I'm taking out the Escape the Matrix Oracle. This is my very own oracle deck that I downloaded from source, from the Most High Mother and Father God, the angels, the ancestors and spirit guides of the highest love and light. There are messages, there are activations. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a more personal activation or deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today, to help others find it. So judgment is in your favor, is coming through. So I could be talking to someone that is currently dealing with a court case or a legal case. Someone that is in litigation in this season. That could be what you're waiting for. I could be talking to someone that's waiting for a decision, a judgment. That's very specific. Take it if it resonates, but Spirit is saying judgment is in your favor. So whatever this dark magician is doing, it's not gonna work. You have the sword of light, and judgment is in your favor. It could also resonate with the sword of truth. You could be born the 15th of a month. You could be born January the 5th or May the 1st. You could be born 1951. You could be 51 years old. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I could also be talking to someone that is that was bewitched, or that has been you have been attacked by these dark witches, dark warlocks, dark wizards, while you were waiting for judgment or on your case, and Spirit is saying judgment is in your favor, so that means don't worry about it. Don't be in any grief about it. If you are experiencing grief, it's a projection from whoever Spirit is talking about in today's message, because they are in grief over the karma they created for you. If they were creating legal trouble for you, if they were creating police trouble for you, it means that that is what they are now manifesting, and that's what they are grieving about. They are also grieving over the fact that judgment is in your favor, because it is illegal to to call the cops on someone on falsehood, because what actually happens is when the cops find no reason to arrest the individual that they were called for, they actually turn their attention on the perpetrator that made that phone call on a falsehood. And most times it means that they're actually hiding something that they're doing. They're hiding their dark magic and directing the police attention on you. I'm definitely talking to someone that has had the cops called on them on a falsehood, and I'm getting police energy coming through. Judgment is in your favor. Karmic family interference is also coming through for someone. This dark magician or dark cult, dark group, they have been targeting your family, through karmic family interference, interfering in your family relationships. So this is also what the quest is all about for someone. I'm talking to a generational curse breaker that is also about to mend those relationships in the spirit realm with your ancestors. Your ancestors are going to help you to, to mend those relationships. I could be talking to someone whose family ruptured in the physical realm because of the karmic interference of this dark wizard or dark wizards or dark warlocks, dark witches. And you're going on a quest with your ancestors, with Most High Mother and Father God, to fix, to repair what was broken. And what does that mean? It means death to those cycles that were causing those relationships to fray. So if you're someone that has been with the tribe for the last little while, family reunion energy also does show up. So I will be talking to someone that has, received that activation, or someone that is manifesting family reunion energy. So Spirit is also saying you and your family were bewitched by this dark witch and dark warlock, or whoever Spirit is talking about in the message today for yourself. Take what resonates. You will be a life path number 6. You will be born the 6th of a month. You will be born in June. You will be born June the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Spirit is also saying to someone, take family very broadly. Spirit is saying for someone, this dark wizard, dark witch, or dark warlock, or this group, they are actually family members, but family is broad. This could be your work family, this could be your college family, this could be your, the community where you live, your neighbors. This could be, your extended family. So Spirit is not just talking about your nuclear family. So stay open-minded, I'm hearing. And as I said, that free your mind also came up. So I'm also talking to someone that is now freer in the mind. That's why that Ace of Swords is also showing up for you. You are now freer in the mind as you close out these cycles. Spirit is also saying for someone, I will be talking to someone that's at the beginning of the quest. And Spirit is saying this quest is to help you to free your mind and be in that Ace of Swords energy. You could be 66 years old, you could be born 1966, you could be born June the 6th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But Spirit is saying when you close out these cycles, when you break this waiting curse, it will free your mind. Dismissal of karma, exactly. Spirit is also saying this is just an extension to free your mind. Spirit is saying it will free your mind, or rather, you are freeing your mind as you dismiss karma as well. So take it however it resonates with you. But Spirit is saying this is the dismissal of karma for you. You are dismissing karma. Spirit already mentioned that through the death card, and you're activating karma for others. You could be 69 years old, you could be born 1969, you could be born June the 9th or September the 6th. You could also be 96 years old or be born 1996. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I could also be talking to, if you're someone that has actually come to this message as confirmation that you know the origin of what you're breaking is you were bewitched while you were waiting. Spirit is saying you have dismissed that karma. You have dismissed that karma. The moment you actually shine your light on a curse, on a pattern, on a trick, on an illusion, it is actually the dismissal of that karma, because it means it's now exposed and it cannot continue to work on you. Speak with passion is coming through. Spirit already mentioned throat chakra issues earlier, so I could be talking to someone that uses their voice. I could be talking to a singer. I could be talking to a motivational speaker. I could be talking to a teacher, a spiritual teacher. I'm definitely talking to someone that has a powerful throat chakra, someone that is gifted in the throat chakra, and that's why you have been bewitched for someone. But Spirit is saying, or your spirit team is saying, speak with passion anyway. I'm hearing speak with passion anyway. That's how you break the curse. That's how you dismiss the karma for someone. I could also be talking to someone that has been dealing with voice related or throat chakra related curses. I could be talking to someone that is broken the curse of aphasia. I could be talking to someone that has broken the curse of muteness. I could be talking to someone that was muted by whoever Spirit is talking about in today's message. As Spirit is saying, speak with passion. Speak with passion. You could be born the 14th of the month. You could be 41 years old. You could be born 1941. You could be born January the 1st or January the 4th or April the 1st. There's also a reason why Spirit slipped in January the 1st. I think it already came through, but that's a double emphasis. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So 5D chess versus 3D checkers is coming through. I'm definitely talking to someone that is now next level genius in your mind. You've already freed your mind, and you're now clear in the mind, in that Ace of Swords energy. So you can also see from the 5th dimension any bullshit that's created for you in the 3D realm. Whoever you're dealing with, Spirit is saying they're not 5D, because the baseline vibration for 5D energy is love. So they are not 5D, but you are in 5D. So this could be a 5D activation for someone, or I'm also talking to someone that is already in 5D, but you're going on a quest to play 5D chess versus 3D checkers. That means you're being elevated to where you can see everything from a higher vantage point. You could be a life path number 22 if you're a humanitarian. I'm also talking to someone that incarnated for a big earth mission. That's why this superpower is being activated for you. You could be 22 years old. You could be born 1922. You could also be born February the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Spirit is also saying you are about to drop the hammer for someone on this waiting curse. That's why that dragon energy also came through. The strength energy is coming through to help you to drop the hammer, to dismiss the karma, I'm hearing. So you could be born the 10th of a month, you could be born in October the 10th. Could also be significant to someone. The double 10th could be significant to you. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. divine settlement is coming through. So I could also be talking to someone that is about to receive a divine settlement for your trouble. So this could be in the spirit realm, this could be in the physical realm, meaning I could be talking to someone that's about to receive a divine settlement for something that has taken place in the physical realm or in the spirit realm, or both. Take whatever resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But settlement energy is also the energy of settling down, of things harmonizing, especially because you're dismissing karma and breaking curses. You could be 23 years old, you could be born 1923, you could be 32 years old. You could also be born 1932, you could also be born February the 3rd or March the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Food meditation is the last activation coming from the Escape the Matrix Oracle. And so this could be a call for you to tap into more intuitive downloads, because Spirit already mentioned your heart chakra is a target, your carbs, your emotions. So this could be a call for someone to eat some soul food, some soul nourishing food, meaning eat something that, either prepare it for yourself or purchase whatever that means for you, whatever soul food means for you. But Spirit wants you to have a meal, a soul food meal, to connect with spirits that way. This could also be a call for you to connect with your ancestors that way, because ancestors actually love it when you connect with them through food, because your ancestors live through you, chosen ones. Don't forget that. So if you want to call your ancestors, if you want to connect with your ancestors, also eat something, especially the ones that are in the spirit realm. You can also do that with those that are living, because now in the age of Aquarius, eternal life is being activated. So there are also ancestors that are still living. Ancestors are not only in the spirit realm or the angelic realm. So you can also connect telepathically with someone that you love, with a loved one, with an ancestor, across the miles or across the oceans, just by simply connecting with them through food and meditating on it. So that's also someone's ancestors coming really through strongly to connect through food, because remember, they want to tell you more about what has been happening while you were waiting or while you're waiting. So let's connect with the animal spirits. Let's see which animal ancestors want to come out with messages today. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be updating someone that has watched or someone that needs to watch work with the animals. So if the message is resonating with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add green hearts to the comments. So let's get into the animal ancestors. So for someone, this food meditation could also be the gateway for you to connect with whatever animal spirits or animal ancestors you resonate with in today's message. So insect is coming through, and insect energy is associated with feminine power, spirituality, and renewal. So because insects go through metamorphosis, and we have death energy here as well. So death is like a metamorphosis. The death and transformation process is a metamorphosis. So the ability to metamorphose and fly has led to frequent symbolic associations with the spirit world and spiritual renewal. So also pay attention to the insects around you. This looks like a moth, but the card actually says it's a praying mantis. So whatever resonates with you. This is abstract art, by the way. So abstract art is actually very open to interpretation. So this is just insects in general. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So animal deities are also coming through, and animal deities are associated with divinity, with guidance, with wisdom. I could also be talking to someone that resonates with or is working with Saint Francis of Assisi. Saint Francis is the patron saint of the environment. So Saint Francis is also often depicted being clustered around by animals, like his whole body covered in birds and squirrels, in snake energy, everything. That's Saint Francis. So I could also be talking to someone, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I could also be talking to someone that works with animals. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So to many people around the globe, animals represent the first beings, the ancient ones, the all-knowing deities responsible for the creation of all things, and the source of strength and guidance in times of trouble or need. So here is also an artist's depiction of someone that is, surrounded by animals. So that could be you. I could be talking to an animal lover. There's kangaroo energy, wolf energy, ego energy. Take whatever resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So work with the animals is coming through again. Watch that video if you haven't already, because the animals are in the angelic realm, chosen ones. So just because you're on the same 3D realm or earthly plane, it doesn't mean that they're in the same physical realm as you. They're not. They're actually in the angelic realm. So their consciousness is different, and they're actually closer to God than humans. So you need animal allies. You could also resonate with the Council of Animals, but you need animal allies because animals are very powerful. The reason why God created animals is because each different animal is created uniquely and optimized for certain powers, certain strengths. So as a human, some of those strengths, you can augment that by partnering up with an animal spirit to work with you. So the seahorse is the first animal spirit that is coming through. The first two were just generalizations. Connect with the insects, because insects are also in the fairy realm. Butterflies, you resonate with butterflies, bumblebees. So the first two were just generalization, insects and animals, and now we're going on to the seahorse. So you could resonate with the seahorse. The seahorse is associated with strength, guidance, transformation, and feminine energy. So the seahorse is also a symbol of power. So you could resonate with the seahorse, or I could also be talking to someone that lives by the ocean, by the sea. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Because the animals can also help you to decode witchcraft patterns. The animals can help you to see, where you're being bewitched while you're waiting. Because different animals, Spirit just mentioned a moment ago that different animals are optimized with different powers, different skills. That's why you often hear, for example, the lion is associated with strength, but not the rabbit, for example. But it doesn't mean that the rabbit is a useless or less than animal because it doesn't have the strength of a lion. No, it means that in certain circumstances the rabbit is the best animal spirit to work with. So that's why you need to work with the animals. Puma energy is also coming through, and Puma is associated with power, desire, and healing. The puma, like the jaguar and the leopard, represents powerful magic. You're a magician. Spirit already mentioned that in this message. It also symbolizes an awakening of energies and desires that can lead to healing and fulfillment. So if you're someone that needs healing and fulfillment, connect with the puma spirit. Connect with the puma spirit. So bull energy is coming through. I could be talking to a Taurus. If that's you, this message is for you. Bull energy is associated with renewal, fertility, growth. Bull cults were ubiquitous in ancient cultures whose devotees worshipped the beast as a supreme deity. I could also be talking to someone that is Hindu in this lifetime or past lives. The bull is a symbol of renewal, and the creature is also the creature was ritually sacrificed with its blood sprinkled on the spring fields to ensure new growth. Spirit already mentioned spring energy earlier. So bulls are also revered in Greek mythology. I could be talking to someone that is Greek in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Deer energy is also coming through, and deer is associated with instinctual energy, independence, regeneration. Graceful, swift, and elusive, the deer has symbolized the powers in nature that are not easily subdued. A deer's antlers, which are shed and regrown each year, are specifically associated with regeneration and renewal. We already have death and rebirth energy doubly emphasized in the message today. A swift deer with golden antlers was sacred to the Greek goddess Artemis. I could also be talking to someone that's working with the Greek goddess Artemis. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But a swift deer with golden antlers was sacred to the Greek goddess Artemis, whose realm encompassed the wilderness and instinctual, untamed things. So I could be talking to someone that is going through a wilderness period right now. This could be what your weight is all about. So this could be an initiation for someone to work with the goddess Artemis. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Crow energy is also coming through. You could have recently seen any of these animals, by the way. You could have recently seen a deer. You could have recently seen a crow. The crow energy is about renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. Like the raven, which is also often synonymous with magic, the crow wields powerful magic. In Native American myths, the crow restores order to the heavens. A Sioux belief links the crow to abundance and prosperity. So I could be talking to someone that is Sioux Indian, Sioux. So I could be talking to someone that is Sioux in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Dolphin energy is also coming through. I'm definitely getting coastal energy. I'm talking to someone that lives by the water. I could also be talking to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. The dolphin is associated with life, feminine energy, and sexuality. So Kundalini energy is also present. So I could also be talking to someone that is going through a sacral chakra cleansing or block removal. So the dolphin is associated with feminine energies and the primordial waters of life. The word derives from the Greek delphinos or womb. Demeter, the Greek goddess of fertility, was represented by the dolphin in her role as mistress of the sea. So I could also be talking to someone that's working with the Greek goddess Demeter. I could also be talking to someone that is also working with the primordial mother of the ocean, Yemaya. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be talking to someone that is working with Mami Water. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be talking to someone that is working with the goddess Oshun. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. This could also be an initiation for someone to work with the goddess Oshun. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Cow energy is also coming through, synonymous again with the bull energy. The cow is a symbol of fertility, purity, and divinity. The cow is among the most ancient of sacred animals. In Egypt, a cow sculpture with a golden sun between its horns was paraded about in a nocturnal passion play depicting the death of the god Osiris, an annual event performed on the Egyptian All Souls Day. So I could also be talking to someone that is Egyptian in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So here's the golden bull. I could also be talking to someone that has a connection with Wall Street in this lifetime. I could also be talking to an investor. I could also be talking to someone that is financially savvy or someone that has worked in the financial industry in this lifetime or past lives. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today to help others find it. And add greenhouse to the comments if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra. So I'm gonna wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and you would like them to reply through this oracle, now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? So the angel answer is ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. So if your question resonates with this answer, then that is your answer. But in keeping with today's message, Spirit is saying you have been bewitched while you wait or while you're waiting. Ask for help from others, and by others, Spirit means your spirit team, your angels. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I would like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.